Hey, beautiful soul. Welcome in for your weekly reading for December 5th through December 12th. I'm Joy Giovanni, Joyful Medium. I help people get clear messages and guidance from loved ones who've already crossed over to the spirit world or from their own souls about their own lives. I'm going to give you a little bit of a warning here. This week looks really emotional. It looks like there is a lot happening. And remember, this could be for you personally or for other people in your life, in your world. This is a collective general reading, so the messages will apply to everyone a little bit differently. But let's dive right in. I just wanted to brace you. I have even pulled an extra card this week for clarification that just kind of popped out along with everything. This first card that we need to talk about, and there's a lot of cups this week, which has to do with our emotions. If you notice in this 5 of cups, and 5 is about change, remember, these cups being spilled over indicate a relationship gone wrong, something not turning out how we might imagined, our cup that is supposed to be full and vibrant being spilled. But if you notice, this person has 2 cups still upright. There are still some things to be positive about, to be grateful for, but they are not looking at those 2 things, those 2 cups. They are not looking at this bridge that they can get to fairly easily and cross this stormy water into new opportunity here. They are only focusing on what has gone wrong. And of course, when something is tragic or when we have a fresh wound, that is naturally what we want to be looking at and what we want to be putting our attention towards. But Spirit's wanting to remind you there are other things to also focus on. There are things that still are moving in the direction that is preferable to you, but also things are moving in your highest and greatest good. And sometimes things need to fall away, even if it's unexpected, even if we thought that's not what we wanted. That is just the way life rolls out sometimes. And remember, things are moving still in your highest and greatest good, but you or someone close to you might just be feeling disappointment, sadness, unhappy about the way something has worked out or hasn't worked out. And these next couple cards are kind of a doubling down of this message. Next, we have to move to this 3 of Swords. This has to do with heartbreak. Now, this could be an old heartbreak that is just coming to your awareness again as we move through the season of light, many holidays, many celebrations, many gatherings. Perhaps your mind is just going back to a breakdown of a relationship or a painful relationship in your life. So it can be about the past. It can also be about something that's happening right now. Maybe there is some tension in a relationship. Maybe things aren't working out the way you thought you wanted. Maybe you're realizing someone else's heart is not in the right place. But this just is letting you know that we can learn from the past. We can learn from any experience, even if it feels difficult, even if it feels challenging. But with this heartache, we're being encouraged to remember who we actually are and not letting the things other people say, other people's ideas, other people's thoughts change the way we think about ourselves in a negative way or change who we know that we are truly. Now, this next card is Cups as well, Queen of Cups. This is asking you to greet whatever is coming this week, whether it's a situation for you or someone close to you, with the most nurturing, wisest version of your emotional self, especially when it's happening to someone close to us. I know we can go into mama bear mode or friend bear mode and want to just cut down the other person or the other people in the situation, but we're being asked, whether it's for ourselves or on behalf of someone else, to step into this wisest, most nurturing, most emotionally evolved version of ourselves. It does feel like that might be something we need to intentionally choose in this brewing emotion and challenges that could be rising up this week. But just remembering, stay grounded, keep your head on straight, remember who you are, remember who you can be in this situation, nurturing yourself and others, but from this wise kind of long game perspective of life, of the way you want to feel, of the way whoever this is in this situation wants to feel. There's wise guidance to be had, but it's not going to come from an overly emotional, angry place. It's going to come from a very grounded, emotionally centered, mature, wise place. That's where we're wanting to draw wisdom from. So if it's not you that is the wise giver of wisdom this week, make sure that you're seeking out someone that can give you a different perspective, can remind you of who you truly are, can be that nurturing, strong emotional support for you. And this next card is the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, if you notice, this has to do with all of these cups are upright. Something's still missing. So I want to read this a couple different ways with the spread that we've already seen. One is if this is a challenge for you or even for someone else, perhaps there's a part of you that has known deep inside, or maybe just right in the back of your mind for a while now, that this just isn't moving in the direction it needs to, that this is not fulfilling you, that this is not it, right? That something is missing, that you're wanting happiness and what you're working with right now is not quite getting you there. And maybe you've known that it's time to add something new or move in a different direction to actually truly get what you want. Even if in your situation, nothing is glaringly wrong, it's just knowing that you feel off, that you feel unhappy, that something has been brewing for you for a while. And just being really honest with yourself about who you truly are and what you truly want for your life going forward, and refocusing your energy, your attention onto that. But 9 is also reminding you, you've come so far. You've really grown so much. You've accomplished so much. Don't discount that. Don't only look at what you're unhappy about and forget to look at what you're happy about, or what is working well, or what opportunities are available to you right now. And let's go into these last two, because one is an actual card and one is one that pops out occasionally that's not supposed to be in the deck, but I leave it in there. So this final card is the Death card. And remembering, this doesn't necessarily mean a physical, literal death. It can be death of this part of the ego part of you that's attached to this outcome of whatever this is that you're wanting, that you're focusing on, that you're sad about, that's not coming to fruition in the way that you wanted, or that's exiting entirely. This can also serve as a reminder that sometimes things need to fall away to make anew. If it's about a relationship, it could be the two of you need to move in different directions to heal yourselves, to work on yourselves, to move in the direction that is in each of your highest and greatest goods. We can't fix someone else. We can't do the work for someone else, no matter how much we want. And remember that sometimes things do need to fall away to make room for new energy, for new life, for that thing that is truly our highest and greatest good. And this last card is the extra card I mentioned. It's the Everything is Working Out card. Now, this is really just a gift from the creator of the deck for the reader, but I like to leave it in there as just when it pops out, it's an extra little like bestie reminder of like, hey, don't be in your head about this. Don't be scrolling on your phone, particularly if this is a breakdown of a relationship, or maybe if for you or someone close to you, it's just you choosing to not participate in family events this holiday season, or to choose who you're going to be around differently. Don't be scrolling on social media, making up stories in your mind and getting stressed out. Don't be letting your mind be where you're not, worrying, having anxiety, going over and over things, playing things out in a way that might not even exist in actuality. It's keeping grounded. It's keeping neutral and healthy and realistic in your emotions. It's having that mature, wiser, more like spiritually wise sense in your emotions, rather than getting in the petty mix, in the passive aggressive writing of the email or message in your mind a million times. So leaving this energy at the door, or working through it in a more positive way, because this really could be the thing that makes it very hard this week, is if you're allowing your mind, and if this is for someone else in your life, encouraging them, like, don't allow your mind to get the best of you, to run away on a train, making up all sorts of things, or even looking at someone else's social media, going over and over events in your mind, rewriting that email, rehashing that talk. Making an argument inside of yourself is not going to be healthy this week. It's not going to move us in the direction. And Spirit is giving a little wink of whatever this is that's falling away. It's time. It needs to go. It needs to change. Death leads to rebirth. So maybe this is going to highlight some things that actually really need to change in this situation. So I know this is a bit of a tough energy, whether it's for you personally or someone close to you in your space. It's Queen of Cups is really the best advice here, looking from that wiser, truer perspective of who we are as a soul, what we offer to the world, how we want to feel, and that wiser kind of mantra of everything's always working out for my highest good, even if it doesn't seem so in the moment. So I'm wishing you so much love and luck with whatever is happening this week, remembering that you really are a soul here for this human experience, and things are always moving towards your highest and greatest good. So big hugs, lots of love. I hope you're doing okay this week. And whether it's you or you lending support to those around you, just know that I'm sending you my love. Bye for now.